so now let us solve this one. Okay, let us solve this one. Okay, so 4 is greater than, okay, or equal to y plus 3 over 3. So how do we approach that one? How are we supposed to do that? Well, now before I get into this this actual question, okay, let me provide you with some other simple math based on inequalities or just in general mathematics. Okay, so if I have half, okay, if I have half y equals, let's say for example, I'm going to say 2. Okay. Now the idea is this: on the left, okay, it is a fractional term. Okay, it is a fractional term, and on the other side, it is the whole number. Okay, it is not a fractional thing. So what are you supposed to do? Okay, this is not about inequality or whatever you may be thinking, but this is about understanding how to get rid of a denominator of this fraction. So you can do 2 ways, okay, because this is a fraction and there is an equal sign, so I can cross multiply. So I'm going to put over 1 and then just do this, okay, meaning 2 times 2 is 4, and now because 1 y, that is this y, okay, because anything multiplied by 1 is that thing, okay. So if I say y times 1 is this 1, okay, I mean it's just y, and 1 times y, just again y. So this is just going to give me 4 equals to y, okay. But the easiest way to go about this one is to multiply both sides of that equation or expression, whatever that you have, both sides by the denominator, okay, so that that thing becomes linear, okay, becomes linear, okay. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to say you multiply both sides by this denominator, because this is what is making this to be more of a fractional equation. So I multiply that, okay. And now the moment I do, because once you do that, you're trying to get rid of the denominator, okay. So this denominator, this and this goes out, so this remain y, and this is going to be 2 times 2 is 4, okay. And that's how you can just solve this one. So if you're following, make sure you give me you can comment to say you have understood or not. Then I'll be able to obviously do it over again if you have not understood. Otherwise, this must be very simple and straightforward. So let us now go back to the actual one and see how we can approach this one. Okay, so 4 So now, some of the things that we have learned is that if you are dealing with inequality, okay, the best thing is, first of all, to change this one into an equal sign, okay. That's step number 1. So 4 equals to y plus 3 over this, okay. That is the first step. Now the second step is that this part on the right side of the equation is a fractional part, and this the whole thing without the denominator. And what you're going to do now is, we know that what is making this one to be fractional is the 3, okay? And we are supposed to say, we get this 3, we put everything in the bracket, and then multiply by this 3, because that is what is making this part fractional, and at the end of the day, the whole thing becomes a fractional equation. Okay, now what you do on this side, you also do on the other side, okay? Now remember, multiplication has no precedence. So you can start with this one and end with 4, or you can start with 4 and end with 3. So now once you do that, what are you supposed to do now? So because multiplication is the inverse of, division, so we are just dividing. So this and this goes out, okay? And now this times this is just 12 equals to y plus 3. Now, you can even understand that the moment you just do this and everything becomes linear, then we can see how easy it has become now. Okay. Now, my thing is to find out the. So now I know that you ask yourself, right? You ask yourself, because y and 3 are not together like 3y, okay? So we're not looking at multiplication, okay, or division. So y is independent, okay, and 3 is also independent, okay? It's just alone. So what you should think of is what number can you, let's say y is any number that I don't know, and I'm trying to add this number to 3 so that the answer is 12, okay? So what number can you think that can be added to 3 so that the answer is 12? So you know the number. So if I put 9 there, then the equation becomes equal. But I want to show the examiner that this is how I actually arrived at 9, okay? So then what I'm supposed to do is this 3 comes to the left, and it is positive, becomes minus 3 equals, now y remains alone on the right side, and this is just 1. So 12 minus 3 is just 9 equals to 1. Now remember what is happening. You can just reverse this one, y equals to this 9, just the same way, okay? Now what is going to happen now is that I have to bring back this symbol, okay? Now the most important thing to understand is this. Now the most important thing to understand is, because again I'm going to have a challenge as to how will this symbol, okay, inequality symbol, going to be, okay? Now if we got this back just the way it is, okay? Okay, nothing is changing. We are not flipping the sign, okay? And therefore, we have y is greater than or equal to 9, okay? So that's how you can go about the question 2, or rather question B. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to support, subscribe, and also like the video. You can also share this video so that maybe you might know somebody who may be interested in this video, and probably they are writing this year grade 12 final exam. So this is a Radical Academy. We are on Facebook. We are also on TikTok as well as YouTube. So you can find us on all these 3 platforms. Make sure that whichever platform you're using, follow, subscribe, like, and also share this video. Otherwise, bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and God bless you.